fish on. Oh my goodness, it's a big fish. Oh my gosh, it's a big fish. I didn't even feel him hit. Yes!
Today I'm looking to catch a solid 5 fish limit as JP and I flip for fall largies. My name is Avery Rose.
I got him!
Yeah!
It's over!
I'm a small town girl from Canada, and sport fishing has been my passion since as long as I can remember.
Back-to-back domination! Your Bassmaster Classic champion!
Learn with me as I team up with pro anglers from my region in an effort to inspire the next generation. Production assistance for Hooked is provided by Smokercraft, the first family of boats. Yamaha, revs your heart. Shimano, and by Humminbird and Minn Kota. One of the reasons I love bass fishing so much is because there are lots of different cool ways to catch them. And it never ceases to amaze me how much their appetites will change from day to day. Even though I know this to be true, I'll often find myself trying to force techniques with which I'm comfortable, rather than trying new things and ultimately getting better as an angler. In today's show, I join pro angler JP Derose as he challenges me to try something new for late fall largemouth bass.
When it comes to the really late fall largemouth fishing, we're talking when the water temperatures start to get into the 50s and 40s. Being versatile is one of the most important things you can be. Understanding different techniques, understanding how to fish the conditions that you're faced with are going to make you a better angler. Versatility in this situation means you're willing to try different things, different depths, different covers. All of these little things are going to make subtle changes, recognizing as the day warms up that the fish may transition to different areas. And then also understanding the baits that you're going to be using. Having a bunch of different baits to make sure that you're covered in any situation, that's going to go a long way. A few chatterbait fish here, a few jig fish there. It makes a tough day really, really worthwhile. Today's one of those days where we're going to do something that Avery's never really experienced. Late fall largemouth that are hiding in the weeds, ready for wintering, and we're going to fish them on a jig. Understanding all of these different techniques and how the fish position at certain times of the year, it's really worthwhile learning. And if you don't, you're leaving out giant pieces of the puzzle that can make for an awesome day on the water, no matter the time of year, no matter the conditions, no matter the weather. When it comes to bass fishing or walleye fishing or pike fishing, the amount of techniques and versatility you need is almost endless. It's constantly evolving in this sport. And that's the beauty of it. You're never done learning. It's a giant puzzle. It's not A plus B equals fish. Oftentimes, it's A plus B plus C plus D plus E, and we're talking technique, we're talking gear, we're talking weather, we're talking wind. All these variables add together. And when you start to recognize the patterns, that's when you have consistent success. Time on the water is invaluable, and the more time Avery spends out here, learning all these different techniques at different times of the year, the better of an angler she's going to become exponentially.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hooked. I am out here and it is cold. Today I have special guest JP Derose. I actually did a show with him last year and we were doing the complete opposite of what we are doing today. We were in most south part of the province and it was the summer and it was super duper hot out. Today we are in northeastern Ontario and it is cold, it is the fall, and instead of going for smallies like we did last summer, we are going for largies. So JP, what is the deal and what is the goal for our fish today?
I think the goal for me is not to catch a cold. It is freezing out here. I mean, we've actually hit probably one of the worst weeks of weather where there was ice yesterday
Oh yeah.
on our covers. So we've got wind and we've got not ideal conditions, but the good news is it is fall time. It is the middle to end of October, and these fish, they have to feed before winter.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully what we're gonna try to do today is work some deep weed lines, and I'm gonna try to get you in on your first deep crankbait fish or jig fish.
Sounds good to me. Let's get going.
All right.
Either got a fish that doesn't want to fight back or weeds. I think it's a weeds.
It is weeds.
It's weeds.
See how green it is?
Yeah.
When the weeds are green like that, they give off a ton of oxygen. You get bait fish hiding in them, and you get the largemouth around them. So that's what we're looking for, good green weed.
So that's a good sign.
That's a great sign. And the crankbait I gave you is a deeper diving crankbait, so it will get down to like 18, 19 feet.
Wow.
But you really want to go slow when
Slow.
you're reeling. I mean, you just want to feel it doing this. If your bait's doing this on your rod tip, you're reeling too fast. You want it to be a nice slow
Just
chugging.
slow? Okay.
Yeah. When the water temperatures really start dropping, especially the largemouth, they're going to come down to the first available deep green weed, and that's what this is. So I always try to find these kind of like these pit stop areas for them to bulk up before winter. So Avery, what we're going to do is we'll do this for like 5-10 more minutes. If they're not willing to chase, we'll start throwing a jig and work the area a little slower, because sometimes their attention span they're not in the mood to chase sometimes. So sometimes you just want to give them something that's a little slower moving. Yeah, this bait's getting the boot. Booted. Grab old Betsy here. There he is.
Big one? Coming with the net.
I don't think he's that big, Avery. He hit it. Oh, it's pretty decent.
Coming with the net.
No net, Abe.
No
Don't
net?
worry, you're good.
Flip him in?
Yep.
That is a big fish to start the day off.
He
Hit that so
cracked
hard.
it. Like I felt tonk, and I was like, oh yeah, there he is, I got him. Look at where the jig is.
Right in the top of his mouth. That's what we're looking for.
Can't beat a jig when it comes to cold water. Can't beat a jig all the time. I mean, it's just a great lure.
It's a big fish.
Solid fish. Not a giant, but he looked bigger when that mouth came out of the water. All right, Avery, you know what I think we should do? So this area, they're not firing yet, but I've got a couple other areas that are not the same as this, they're similar. There are gonna be areas where the fish will pull out to and go into the weeds, so let's go check those out. We'll let this rest, check a couple areas, and then we'll save this for the end of the day, okay?
Okay, sounds good to me.
See, look, you see you got flat, nothing, nothing, nothing,
Yeah,
and then a little clump of weed.
The cool thing is all of these lakes are kind of like connected too.
Yes.
That's cool. Oh, big one? Oh my goodness, already. Are you gonna flip that one in too?
Of course I am, you know I will.
That was quick.
That's a good sign, Avery. Like, look where the jig is.
Oh my, right in the top of his mouth.
We'll throw this guy in, but we're gonna look to get rid of him in a hurry today. We'll see. All right, so here's your lesson. When you see the weeds, you want to pitch it just out in front and just let out a bit of line so it falls on a slack line. You want your jig to fall straight down, then hop it a few times, and then reel it up and do it again. So you're gonna make little short pitches
Okay.
all the time. Like just constantly let it hit bottom, hop it a couple times, pitch it again. Pitch it again. Not far though. Okay?
Not far?
Not far.
Close. Okay.
Close stuff. Avery, we're gonna go around the point.
Okay.
We'll start up, we're gonna go for a run,
Okay.
into a sheltered area and see what they're doing there.
Sounds good to me. Off to the next spot.
What about your chatterbait?
That'd be a good thing to throw.
Why not? Give her a try.
Do one more throw at the jig, and then I'll get my chatterbait out.
All right, we need to get out of here. This is biting it. What do you think, Avery? Another move?
Another move sounds good to me. Let's go find the fish.
Holy. Need a wiper. I kind of wanted to fish in this bay, but I don't think so. Sometimes Mother Nature is going to get the best of you, and this is probably one of those times. Avery, we're having a hard time even standing up in some of these gusts, so
Oh yeah.
let's do what we should do and go seek some shelter, and hopefully we'll find some fish in a more sheltered area.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, but the water's colder here.
So is that a bad thing?
That's a bad thing. This should be a good chatterbait area for you.
Get my chatterbait out.
Let's work our way right down that shoreline, see what we come up with. Oh man,
Oh, fish on.
that a girl.
Yes, let's go. First fish of the day on the chatterbait. Let's go. Get in there. Yes.
That a girl.
Fish number one for me. He's actually pretty short, but he's got a little bit of a stomach on him. Let's get him into the box and we'll try and upgrade him. He looked
Nice
bigger
job,
when
Avery.
I saw his mouth. Their mouths are so deceiving.
Hey, listen, it's a fish. That's
Yeah,
all that
sure.
counts now.
That's true.
Fish.
Is it a big one?
Nope, but it's a fish.
It's a fish. Are you gonna swing him in like you did the last two?
Yep, and drag him in. He's a little guy.
In he goes. Do you think he makes the cut of 12 inches?
He makes the 12 inches,
I
but
think
we're
he
really
does.
gonna have to work to get rid of him.
Oh yeah.
He is like the uninvited party guest.
It's number 4.
No easy limits today, Avery.
Nope.
Got him.
Oh, look, the loon came up right there. Is it a big one? Oh, no.
I don't know.
I haven't seen it surface yet. So.
No, he's not too big.
Is he? I think he's bigger than
He's bigger than the last one.
Than the last one. So we have upgraded, people.
Well, no, that's number
Upgrade.
5.
Oh wait, yeah.
This is what I love about fall, Avery. Look at the belly on those things. All right, that's a limit, kid.
That's the limit.
We're gonna break your curse on the largemouth here.
I think I might throw a jig around.
Does look pretty good in here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yep.
That's what I was thinking. I was about to grab my jig and I was like, oh, there's a fish. Oh, look at that, Avery.
Where?
See that weed up there? Look right to your right
Over there?
Oh, God. Just like that. No lighter, okay?
Okay.
Got him.
Oh, is it a big one? Is he an upgrade?
Yep.
Oh, he's an upgrade.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, look at the size of that fish.
he's yours, Avery.
These are the fish we are looking for on the jig. We definitely have an upgrade here. Let's get this guy into the box and release the little one. Ginormous. I need to catch one like that. I am in a slump here.
Well, today's obviously a little more challenging than you want it to be. The wind is making it almost unfishable in so many good areas. So we've tried a bunch of different areas and we're methodically going through different parts of the lake to see water depth and structure. And this is our probably 6th or 7th stop. So they seem to be in that 6 to 8 feet of water. They seem to be on that milfoil, not in the hydrilla like we thought they would be, even though we caught a couple. But this is the way you break a pattern down, piece by piece. You try something, if it doesn't work, go to the next thing. If you catch one and you catch another, the pattern starts to develop. Sooner or later, you're into them. Oh, there he is.
Oh my goodness. Another, I think that's an upgrade too.
Not by much, not by much, but a little bit. But you know what I saw there?
What?
My line jump. I was watching my line and it just went bink.
Think.
I said he was there before I even set the hook. And that one, Avery, was only probably about 3 feet under the water when he hit it. So that means there's some of them sitting up in the bed. So that chatterbait is never a bad idea too.
Oh, fish on. Oh my gosh, that thing hit so hard. Oh my goodness. I don't know how big it is, but it feels like it's decent. I don't know if it's an upgrade, but hey, it's a fish.
It's a fish.
Woohoo!
It's a fish.
Not an upgrade, but he hit that thing so hard to get him back. There he goes. Oh, oh my goodness.
Just punched myself in the face.
That was the big fish we were looking for.
That was probably a pike.
Oh, oh, it's a big one. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that fish. This is what we've been looking for all day. I can't even get him. Look at the size of this fish. Man, he hammered that thing. This is what we've been looking for, JP.
Good solid fish. That's the third solid one, so two more. Two more like this, Avery. All right. That line just went boink. I was like, oh, you're dead.
Fish on. Oh my goodness, it's a big fish. Oh my gosh, it's a big fish. I didn't even feel him hit. I just reeled up. Yes! This is what I wanted to catch all day. My very first fish on the jig. Got him right in the top of the mouth. Let's go! I think this might be an upgrade fish.
It is an upgrade for sure.
This is awesome. He is an upgrade fish, so we are going to put him into the box and throw back one of these little ones.
So what did it do?
Actually, I was fixing a bird's nest, and then
You went to pick up and felt what? Like someone was doing this to your jig?
Yep.
All right, I think we need to go check out a new area around the corner
Okay.
to see if we can find what we just found there. I'm trying to look for something similar, but this is a big spawning bay for the bluegills. You can see the beds here, they're everywhere.
I think I
Got one? Reel.
I don't know.
Just
I
keep
don't
reeling.
know. I can't tell.
Just keep reeling.
Yeah, it's a fish. It's a fish. Fish on. It doesn't feel very big.
It looks big.
It does?
Yeah, it's big.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
big.
Oh my gosh, it is big. Oh my gosh.
Just reel, don't
It's
look.
a giant. It's a giant. Oh my goodness. Oh my
Rod
goodness.
towards me.
Oh my goodness. No, get it in the net.
Nope.
No. No, it's right there. No.
You're all right, it happens.
That was a big fish.
That was a 3-pounder anyways, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. He didn't even hit it.
He just mouthed it?
Yes.
That's why you got to reel.
Are we going back?
You want to go back?
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care? It's your decision, it's your show.
No, you decide.
Okay, so what do you think we should do?
I think we should go where there's fish.
Okay, so where has there been fish?
There's been fish out there where you caught yours,
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah,
Way at the other end of the lake where you caught that one.
yeah.
And then over back there.
So where have we caught the most fish?
Over back there.
So where should we go?
Over back there.
Done. Water is warmer on this end though.
Well, we are running out of time. We got a pretty good bag so far. I'm really frustrated that I didn't catch the last fish at the last spot, but we are at our final spot here, and we are gonna try and catch one or two more to kick those little guys out of the box and finalize our bag. Oh, big fish? Is it the one we're looking
overly
for?
big. Nah.
He's decent. I don't know if he'll get anything upgraded though. I don't think he's an upgrader.
No, I don't think so either.
Oh, jeez. My gosh. JP's just like getting them. The numbers.
Not the size though. Not what we're looking for. Cute when they're little like this.
That is not even that small. I would kill to catch that in Longhorn Bay.
I think overall, Avery,
Uh-huh.
that was a pretty good effort.
Yep.
On a tough week of fishing, I think that was a pretty good effort.
I did too.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
Did you learn something new?
Oh, I learned a lot.
Well, then it's a complete success, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Perfect.
Success in my books. Oh yeah. This is gonna be a good bag today, folks.
There's another nice
Big
one.
one. They are flopping. Is that the biggest one?
I think so. This is the last one. This one.
Look at the size of that guy.
Let me see. What do you got? 16.8 maybe?
How do you do that?
I don't know. I haven't. It's been a while, so.
$16.29.
16.29.
How did you get that? Was literally so close.
Well, I was actually off by 0.4 or 5, but that would be the weight of the bag.
Well, that is it, guys. We got our 5-fish limit and weighed around 17 pounds. That is pretty awesome because the last week or so has been pretty tough for me. I learned so much about jig fishing and fall largie fishing, and I had so much fun. I think we did pretty good today. Thank you so much for taking me out, JP.
That was my pleasure, Avery. I'm glad you got to learn about jig fishing. I think it's one of those things that you need to put your time in and do it, and you will get really good at it.
Well, thank you again, JP, for helping me break the curse I've been, the slump I've been in catching some largies, and for putting me on my very first ever jig fish. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Hooked. If you ever get the chance to go fall largie fishing, I suggest you do because it is awesome. And of course, always remember to take a kid fishing. Stay tuned for more episodes.